Hello, this is Grandma's Gone Gaming. I'm bringing you episode 2 of my inspirational build for my friend Chris from our Neighborly Sims forum. I am building the house that he wants to use on his console setting. He wants to copy the house and make it for his Sims family, his Simself and family on his own game. So I'm challenged to make this easy enough for him to do. It has a pretty easy roof line. It looks like it's a little complicated, as you can see over here. It is set off on angles, and there is a step down or sunken living room that I'm going to do in here, and that's going to be a little bit complicated, but not too badly. I do wish we had dimensioning. Anyway, I set up the center of the lot right there when I was in the first episode, and our architect is over here sitting on his bench reading his blueprints and feeding me the information. So right now we're going to start with doing a wall here. We're going to build the living room first, which is over here at the center. We're going to take that right off of here. For right now I'm just going to do just plain walls. We'll have to build anything else later on. The living room is set to be on my little gray spreadsheet thing here now, 8 by 9, so 8 feet or 8 squares rather wide, and 9 squares deep. As you can see, it is deeper than it is wide, but I also see that this 8 feet includes, I don't know whether that is actually included in the 8 feet or not. I'm not going to make it. I'm going to make it wider there at that point. So maybe not, because then this, yeah, okay. All right, just have to stop and think. I'm going to use this drawing tool, the wall tool. I'm going to go ahead and, just make this the 8 feet here. There's 3, and there's 2, and there's 6, and it will draw right across that fence line, getting rid of it. I'm going to go ahead and make this wall solid then, and I'll add to it here in just a minute. We're going to go out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have set myself a 20-minute timer and started it just before I began to talk. So we'll have to cut off. I really want to make the episodes not be more than 20 minutes watching length, because it's kind of hard for anybody to watch longer than that on anything. Alright, so now we have that's the basic size of the living room. And then I'm going to go ahead and set in here. It does actually have a fireplace, and it looks to me like this area, this nook, there's a little bit of a zigzag here. So let's make that zigzag go out by 2 here, and then the wall will start here just for now. I'll just put that there of the office. And this is going to be divided here. So this wall will come out here. Here will become a bookcase. Here will become a fireplace, and here will become a bookcase, or planters or whatever. And inside of here there will be a planter that will be in here. And we'll change these walls. There's going to be some fences and everything here, but right now I want this line to be in here. But this is actually then the line, as you can see over here on this. The living room kind of actually makes this little jig out here. We're not going to worry about these things. It's like a hallway closet and stuff here. We're just going to make that part of the living room area here, and the steps will go down into the living room. Oops, nope, this needs to be, I'm going to grab that little room. This needs to be narrower right here, because the bookshelf goes in here. Steps will go down here. Steps will go down here. Over here we have the kitchen area, and we'll go ahead and draw that out just basically also. It looks to me, we have dimensions here, but it gets confused along with this area. So what I'm going to do is do what it looks like it is here. I know that this nook is supposed to be 7 by 5. And I think since this is 8, this has got to be the 7 here. So we're going to go there. We're going to come down to that same 2 that we did over on the other side here. And we're going to start and go out 7 here. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6, 7, 8. But see, this is the line of the kitchen over here on this side. Right in here, it starts. The kitchen doesn't have any walls. There's an island there, and maybe half walls here or something. We'll just have to figure that out as we go and do it the way it works best for us. But We know also that this kitchen wall is going to come down this way here. And as we can see, this is about a 2 square thing here and about a 2 square thing here. That's going to be the length of that there, the depth of that. And so we're going to start here. I'm going to go ahead and put a wall in here because I need this to become a room. Okay, and so then we're going to go down here too also. And then we're going to go across here to the same, we're just going to carry it to this exact distance over here like that, just because that's what we have to work with. And then we're going to carry this at an angle down to, we're going to use this, we don't have like a 30-degree angle that we can use. It's either going to be wider here. Oh, you know, it actually does need to be wider there because the bathroom that's down, or the, yeah, okay. So let's make that 3 squares wide here. All right, and then that actually should match up right there. That's actually just about perfect. Now we have an actual room that's been created there. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take out the fence lines here. I don't need those any longer. That was just what I need. I'm using Control and the wall tool to do that. But if I put that last one back in, you can also use your sledgehammer, get in closer and pick those walls up. You could drag it, but you could do individuals. So there's nothing left there of that fence line. So back on the select key. There again, Chris, I'm sorry, I don't know what yours looks like. I'm assuming that you have basically the same tools, just I don't know how you access them. I'm using keyboard and mouse, so you'll have to figure out how to use the tools. Okay. There in the pattern over here, the floor plan, make it bigger again. You can see that this shows light coming in from the skylight here, but it also shows, oh, what I don't want to do that. I just want to, here we go, scroll. It also shows the end of the hallway here and the end of the hallway here, basically. Excuse me. So we will actually lay a floor in here. And once again, I'm going to go ahead and use the regular wall tool. I need enough space up here for that office, and then for some looks like just by 2 square wide bathroom there. Oh, how did I get that in? I didn't, oh, that's where I set the wall out there, right? Okay, so the office is 6 by 5. So is that 5? I have to be able to look at it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, okay. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're down to about 12 minutes, so I want to kind of get this laid in as much as I can. And this one I'm just going to go ahead and set it there like that. We can do any changes later on. Then, because it has built-in bookshelves like inside of there also. Then this little area over here on the floor plan shows a very narrow bathroom area. I think what we'll do is we'll just make this whole, it shows a furnace room there, opening out to the porch. I think what we'll do here is just make this, there will be a door here to come in from the porch there, but there will also be a door in from the office and one from the hallway here. So this will just be, we'll just put in maybe even just put a shower in here where there wasn't one in the plan. We'll just make it an easily accessible like mudroom area perhaps. It doesn't say that on there, but that's what we're going to do. It doesn't need to be very wide. It just needs to have a walkway space and a place to clean up after you've been outside. And one where you can easily use from the office or from the inside hallway here too. Okay, on the other side of the hallway here we have the guest room. That's going to start right here, and it needs to be 6 by 4. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 this way. It's the same width basically as the office, which is here. I'm looking at the top of the wall. And it will have a bathroom in it eventually, but right now I'm not worried about that. I just want to get this in here and be able to get to the hallway. It also, see, that gives you the main room area, but actually I'm going to take these two out and extend it here because it has a walkway with closets on the side that go out. So there's a little storage area in there as well. Now we need to replace that floor. So we'll pick that construction quality concrete up and place it in here. That should have become a room. Did it not become... Okay, we have to stretch this out and make that actually become a room. Otherwise, we're going to get confused in here. All right, so then we're going to get back to the wall tool. And then we're going to make this coming out here. We already made the 2 here, and then we want to make 2 where there's an entryway into the master bedroom, and then there will be an entry into bedroom 4, and then there's a little hallway that goes diagonal from here down to here, but I don't need that right now. Right now I just need this space because I want to do something out here. Okay, so we have all of that right there, and then we're going to close this in right here because that's the space I want to mess with, going down from steps here, and steps here. The foyer is out here, and it looks to me like it is about 2 here and 2, and then it comes down 1 here. Wall continues across here for 2, and then comes out here again, and another 2 here. I mean, that's the way we're going to do it anyway. It actually should be wider than that, so I'm not seeing that correctly, or something is different. It actually should come down to here, so we're just going to change it. This looks like it's about 3 out here to go where the dining room is. How deep is that dining room? The dining room is a 7 by 5, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4. That's correct. That is where that goes. And then it goes over to... This comes down here and then takes off a corner right there. And this is the basic shape. We're going to divide that up or not. We may make that whole thing into dining room. This will be a half wall in here for kitchen. This is all open here, so this needs to come here. And we'll take these walls out because evidently we need to make those a little wider here. Like that. Whoop, nope, 3. And I don't think we have a 3 wide door. We have a 2 wide door. So we'll work with that. We'll see what we're going to do in there. We may make one side of this a little bit narrower than the other side, but for now that's what it's going to look like. Porch areas out here. This will be brick walls here. I can't do anything and make them... I could make them look wider this way, you know, by filling that in, I suppose. We can work with that later on. Yeah. In fact, we could actually do this here. Yeah, we'll work with that later. Right now, this is what I wanted to get at. This is the core of the house here. And we can add on to that later. And I only have about 7 minutes in this one. And I wanted to get to this part right here. So what we're going to do is set up our foundations. Now when other walls are added on later on, other rooms are added on, the foundation will show on them. I'm going to make that 2 clicks up. I don't think we need to go any higher than that. In this picture here of the house, it looks like you don't see any foundation area above here. It probably has a crawl space underneath, but you don't see it. But that's all right. We will work with that now because that's what we need to make this sunken room. In the real house, they probably dug down for that, but we're not going to be able to do that. We don't want it to go full basement down. We just want it to go a couple of steps down. So what we have now is we have raised this up and we can see this floor in here. I'm going to go ahead and take the walls down to where we can just see the outlines. And what I want to do is put steps in here like I said, and steps in here. So I'm going to take the sledgehammer tool and just take out this wall. I have to get it so you can see it. There we go. It yellows that wall right there and that wall right there, or I could have used the wall tool with the control key to erase the wall. Come on, there we go, right there and right there. And over here there is, it looks like a bookshelf that goes onto the inside of the nook area, and then this is going to come out 1 here. So we want steps to go down, it looks like 4 wide here. Is that about right? 1, 2, 3, and 3. We'll make the bookshelf only 2 wide here. It'll be a built-in bookshelf there. Actually, let's go ahead and lay that wall in there so I don't forget that it is there, like that. Okay, 2 wide. Does that work out? Get this in hand again. Get it where you can see what I'm doing. Take out 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's more the way it looks, like that. Come on, I can need that one. There we go, that one right there. Okay. Oh shoot, no, wait. Undo. I'm going to undo all of those things. Back to there and there and there and there. And I am going to go put that wall back in here for the bookcase. Lay that wall in there. Right there. Okay. Because I need this to be a separate room. Yeah, like this. And what I want to do first, before I do any of that, silly, is to take out that floor. Right there. See? Nothing to delete. Yes, you should. There we go. All right, now you can see down into where the, the foundation is. I'm down to 4 minutes. I don't have to stay exact to it. I'm going to make this a flat foundation here. I'm just going to use this one, and we'll make it a gray color for now. Make sure that we have this room at least done in that foundation so that it makes the walls go flat. I will have to color walls above it. We'll be able to get the lighting down in here. I'm going to go up and show you that. Oh, don't want to see the roof. I just want to see down. Okay, walls up. That's what I want. Just the walls up. There we go. You can see that you can see down through the floor here, and I'm going to go ahead and lay floor into here down on the ground so that it will look like the same floor here, but it is actually down below the foundation. This is actually ground level here, and it won't let me fill it just like that, like you could if it were an actual floor, but you just have to put it in there. And we have our foundation in there. I'm going to put some light in here just so you can see. We're going to have to go to the room and go to, that is the objects by function, and do lighting. And let's just put some ceiling lamps in here. And as you can see, they actually will show. This was kind of hard to do in Sims 3 and Sims 2 because it wouldn't light all the way to the ground usually. But as you can see, this actually does. For right now, we'll just put one in the center. That way you can see it. Right there. Okay. Now, to go out from there, now we will go take these down again. Enough. We're going to go ahead and do this. I have a couple more minutes. And now I'm just going to use the wall tool. You saw me do the sledgehammer tool, but I don't want to do that when I go into build mode. Just use this. I'm going to take out this one here by holding the control key, and this one here by holding the control key, and this one here by holding the control key right there. Because this is going to get the stairs in here. Oh, actually, we're going to put this one back because we can't, in The Sims, put two stairs that are going to be, or can I? Can I do that or can't I? No, because I'm putting them into the room. I need to, actually, let's see what we can do here. Let's set them into there. We'll take stairs, and we'll just use some basic wooden stairs, I think. Sturdy stairs. I can always change this later. I'll use the gray ones again. And I'm going to, I'm going to turn this around using my key to turn it around and set it right there. But it's still going to show out into the room a little bit. I'll make that wider, like that. And then I'm going to do the same thing over here. And make that wider like that. And then this one, I can just copy that by hitting that copy button there, and then go over and set it right into here like that. Alright, so that picks up, the landing is, I want to go outside there, right? The landing is right there in the hall, as you can see. Gives a little area here, a little nook, a plant or two could go in there. They won't step off the side of this because there's more than one step. We'll probably we could put a railing on that, or you know what we could do here? These are set in here by that. Why don't we move this, because this has now divided this up. Why don't we move that back and move the stairs back also? It's our world. We'll do what we want. How's that? And then we have to put in the tiles. There we go, like that. There, I think that works. It doesn't really matter for up here. And we'll just take the wall and make that actually go there, just like we did on the other side. Now if we take that wall up, I'm going to turn my timer off. I'm going to go ahead and reset it and turn it off. Turn my screen off because my phone is getting in danger of being dead any moment. And we'll just get a little bit of look at what we did here. We have the walls up. This will become a planter in here, right here. As you can see that it has the floor there, the foundation. So what we'll do here is we're going to leave these end walls here, the end caps. And we're going to make half walls in here real quickly. Whoops, just I won't put any trim on them yet. We can do that later, but I think we'll make them like this. And we'll make it so that it fills in this wall right there. You know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do fences. And I'm going to use this one that's called the Smooth Keeper. And we'll use a gray one. And we'll put that in there and there. No, I didn't want to put it there, so I'll take that one off. Now, undo. Undo. There we go. I like that we can undo quite a lot of stuff. And we'll fill that side in, and we want it to be seen on this side as well. So yeah, then we'll put some plants in there. We'll just do that right now in just a few minutes. I won't leave them there, I don't think. These are going to be decorative plants. So we're going to go to the function, and we'll go to decorations right there, and we'll go to plants, which it's already on. And there are several that come that are like, we don't want to do that one. We could actually put that in there if we wanted to, but it doesn't fill up the whole space. You can put a brown floor in there. What do I want to do? I want to go to ones that are like in a planter. What does this do? Nope, that goes up on a wall. This I don't think is wide enough. That's just tiny. We could put some of these in here like that, and have different ones in there. That's way too big, obviously. We have things like this. That might look really nice in there. Whatever you want to do with that, we'll decide on that later on. You could put a couple of those in there if you wanted, or whatever you want to do. This is, again, your world. That planter could sit in there like that. There are some real interesting ones that you could actually... That's tiny. I thought it was big. You could do a thing like that. It's not... Yeah, it fits in there. So if you like, for instance, put one of those in there like right up against there like that. I have the move objects on, by the way. I keep them always on. Oh, and then if I want to have it so that it can go... Right now it can only go half. No, I had... It's on so it can go quarters. Now it can only go half. So now I can put it wherever I want like that. I also could move it using the Alt key, putting whatever I want, but I don't want to do that. Right there. So if I did that, and then I used, a couple of these to fill in, say something right there, and maybe, you could do a really eclectic arrangement in here. Do whatever you want. That one would have to use the Alt key to make it fit. See? So you can just kind of make a little potted garden in there, and then you can see through that and look in there. This wall will be going away because this is open to the foyer as the foyer here. In fact, we can actually do that now that we've taken that there is a floor in there. So we can take this out. I'm going to draw from here to here. It tends to take out an extra piece if you just there. So that's what I've done right there. So now, yes, as you can see, once you walk in the doors here, then you'll be able to see right through into the living room area. And then that looks right out onto the backyard. So that'll make a real pretty time. I'm going to leave those there for now. We'll probably change them later on, and I'll make something a little more artistic, maybe, or not. We'll see how that goes. This could become half walls with a divider top on them or something. We'll see how that goes. Yep. Okay, so that's it for now. So we have our beginning, and we'll go out with the bedrooms and the family rooms and all the other things that are in the plan. So thank you for watching this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.